No, I'm not done. I'm not done.
It is January 6th or 7th, 2022. These are the Charles Perry Stalker podcasts. Unfortunately, we got to do another one. Apply the but-for standard, but for Mr. Perry's stalking, and I have to document it as per instructions by law enforcement from somewhere else. And apply the reasonable person standard. Use allegedly, and we assert all constitutional rights, including, but not limited to, the First Amendment, held in New York Times Company versus Sullivan and Garrison versus Louisiana, and the 14th Amendment to equal protection under the laws, which I seem to have been excluded from due to gender discrimination, which is not cool. So, Mr. Perry has been told repeatedly not to contact me. He does not have my consent to peep, hack, violate my privacy, or contact me. I get up this morning and he's like, "We got your address." Wow. But why are you looking for it? I did say you're a stalker. So why are you looking for my address? He's pissed everybody off again today. He likes to bother everybody with a delusion that there's some sort of romance involved in stalking, peeping, and hacking. It's just disgusting. There's no romance. I don't feel anything for you but disgust. I moved twice to get away from you. I don't want a conflict with you. You're coming up to Oklahoma and bothering me, and I've asked you to leave me the fuck alone. For 12 years. I said no. Mr. Perry causes a lot of financial problems for me, intentionally, and makes survival very difficult, thinking that I'll call him and succumb to his bribery. I said no. I've gone without electricity, sir, and food. I said no. I mean no. If I'm living under a bridge, you can't see me then, huh? No cameras. I said, get the fuck out of my life. Don't contact me, don't contact my family, Mr. Perry. I don't like you. You disgust me. You disturb me. You have leaks, because you disturb a lot of people, and you made everybody mad again today. Listen, no one asked you what you think. Nobody asked you. You weren't asked. What were you asked to do? Leave me the fuck alone. Leave me the fuck alone. Shut the fuck up and get out of my life. Nobody asked you what you think. No one asked you what you think. No one cares. Nobody asked you, sir, what you think. You were told, shut up and get out of my life. You have my address? Really? You always had my address. You had cameras put in my home. Because half the places I go and the things I do, the only way you could know what I'm doing and where I'm going is you got cameras on me. I've said that for a long time. That is illegal and disgusting, sir. Peeping is a crime. There are peeping Tom laws. Go in a bar and tell everybody in there that you're a peeping Tom. That you got a sex weirdo problem and you like to watch women in their house. And see how many of them will go home with you. You disgust people. It's disgusting. You're told on and told on and told on more than ever in your life when you cause me hardship, when you peep and hack and invade my privacy and violate me. Nobody cares what you think. No one cares what you think. Nobody asked you, sir. This is ridiculous. I'm embarrassed for you. A reasonable, prudent individual does not act like you act. Stalking is a felony in Oklahoma. I have lived in Oklahoma for longer than I lived in Lubbock. I hated Lubbock. I don't like you either. If I liked you, you would know it. I would say something. I don't like you. When you get told on, it's because you pissed everybody off. And how many times was your crime caught before you met me and how many after? What I said is, go the fuck away. Stay the hell away from me. I moved to get away from you. I completely changed my life to get the hell away from you and not have a conflict. So because you're ignoring my rights and wishes, we got the McNamara email, we got the harassment email, we got the Mike was drugged email, we got the I'm gonna have her car towed and sold before she figures out it's not legal email, and we got this today. Mr. Powell is telling everybody that your arrest wasn't false. That is a blatant lie, Mr. Powell. Golly, I mean, you don't understand what you're doing, but I mean, do what you do. Because your crimes have not been caught this much in your life since you attacked me. I've done all I could do to make peace. Moved twice, completely changed my life. I didn't tell anybody for 4 years that Mr. Perry had a creepy problem. I kept my mouth shut. I didn't go to the media with it. I went to his people and said, he's creeping on me. Make him stop. Somebody's going to see him. I don't need a scandal. I have a career. I have 2 children. I don't want bothered with that. And he did it anyway. The laws, Mr. Perry, are in place because those things that you do that make people offended, they're outside social norms. They're called deviant conduct. You're offending everybody, sir. No one cares what you think. You weren't asked. You weren't asked. You're butting in. You need to mind your own business. You have my address. You always had my address. You're a peeping Tom. I go places, I do things you couldn't possibly know about to have somebody there show up and cause me a problem. Without it, you get me getting ready for work, you see me getting ready to go to the store, and you got somebody where I'm going to fuck with me. And you've done it for years. We have a witness that says you do it all the time to all kinds of women. You got a dark web peep show that you make a shit ton of money with. It's a witness, Mr. Perry, came forward, very disturbed by what you told him. You told him. He said, I haven't been able to sleep since. I have to sleep with one eye open. I'm afraid that guy's going to kill me. Because I didn't like it. I didn't like what he was telling me. It was creepy. When you do something outside social norms that's called deviant, that means people don't like it when you do that. And so they made it illegal. You go to jail if you do that. I'm a woman. I don't like you. You disgust me. Your attention is disgusting to me. When you contact me, it pisses me the fuck off. I said, don't contact me. Get the hell out of my life. I've completely changed my life. Had to start all the fuck over again to get away from you and not have a fight. And not be a scandal. And you came up here and you have fucked with me, and fucked with me, and fucked with me, and caused economic loss. You've caused psychological damage that I won't ever get over. You've upset my family. You've upset my friends. You've upset people even that work for you. Some of the leaks that you have are people that work for you. They're sickened by what you're doing and disturbed by the crap you do, and they're telling on you. And the more you do, the easier it is to get information. I don't like you. No one asked you what you think, sir. You were told to leave me the fuck alone, so leave me the fuck alone. Go the hell away. We got this. My guys were pissed. Look at this. Mr. Perry always goes, who's telling on me? Who's telling on me? Look, maybe that's not what matters. Maybe what matters is why. They're telling on you because you're pissing everybody off. Nobody likes to watch one person hurt another. And you just do it like a motherfucker day after day after day. And you just ick your delusional slime all over everybody else. Waste everybody's time. Ruin everybody's perfectly normal, great day. You're toxic. You're one big ball of negative toxic. You're a sadist. You like hurting people. You get off on that. But everyone else hates that. It's not normal. You need to go be normal. Reasonable, prudent men are busy working today. Powerful men are busy working today. They don't have time to sit around on their fat, lazy ass doing the same thing a 1-year-old little girl can do. Watch TV, pretending that's their life. Watch Frozen, I'm pretending I'm unfrozen. Here's my little dolly and my unicorns. My toys. You're making a fool of yourself. If you want to have power, go work. I promise you, Senator Tuberville's working. He's not sitting on his lazy ass doing what you're doing. Ted Cruz either. Go work like everybody else, sir. Leave everybody else alone. Mind your own business. And stop butting in. Stop causing hardship. And then there won't be anything to tell. Right? There will not be anything to tell if you're busy working. So we get all this. Mr. Powell's living on Planet Weirdo 2. Delusion. There was a false arrest threatened, Mr. Powell. McNamara email. You seen it? So my guys tell me this. They were pissed, Mr. Powell. You fuck with me, you get told on. You fuck with me, you get told. This was an admission of guilt and agreement to stop. Lucky Miller said, I've seen bond conditions. These don't look like bond conditions to me. Looks like a cover-up negotiation. It was. You wanted me to lie. We made a terrible mistake. You think? But I lost my house already. My mugshot's everywhere. You need to make that right with me. Don't fucking ask me to lie. The only thing I'll do is I will just not say anything, but Mr. Perry has to never contact me again. And that's how these were formed. Well, it says Charles Perry can't contact Cynthia. I sued him for breach of contract. Mr. Powell called the judge and had it dismissed. There was no decision made as to whether or not this constitutes a contract. Res judicata only applies when there's a fair trial. There's never been a fair trial on anything. Y'all have everything thrown out, making sure I'm not in the courtroom to talk about what happened and show my evidence, because I have evidence. If there was no evidence, you wouldn't give a fuck, would you? You have 5 seasoned attorneys and me. I've not been to law school. Yeah, you have bad habits. Okay, so Mr. Powell, see, this goes way back. What's her address? What's her address? What's her address? So Perry tells me last night and this morning, I have your address. Do you? But you are a stalker. Did I not say you're a stalker? You had it before. You had it before. You had it when I moved in this place. You've always known where I live because you had cameras on me. I can't go out of my home without you knowing exactly where I'm going and what I'm doing. Not because I tell anybody. Because you have a camera in my home. It's creepy. It's illegal because it's creepy. You have leaks because you're creepy. I don't like you. There's nothing to like. You're a weirdo. Outside social norms. Way the fuck outside social norms. Way out there into deviant sicko. You don't have my consent to peapack or even contact me at all. And nobody, sir, asked you what you think. You are unbelievable. Constantly talking about what he thinks and what he wants and what I should do. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't even want to talk to you. Get out of my fucking phone. Get out of my fucking life. Shut up and get out. For 12 years I've said that. I said no. You gonna starve me into being your girlfriend? Fuck you. I said no. I'll starve. And I've said that, sir, over and over and over and over. Fuck you. Get away from me. What happens, Mr. Perry, is when you cause me a loss, I just sit back and let you. Fine. You want to take my money faster than I can make it? I'm going to let you. Because you're going to deal with it in our courtroom. And it has backfired on you more times than I can count. The plans of the wicked will come to nothing. Be not deceived. God isn't mocked. You reap what you sow. You already are. Because we got all this today. Powell's claiming her arrest wasn't false. Wow. Oh my God. What planet do you live on, Mr. Powell? You realize that reporters have gotten so upset with y'all lying to them, some of them won't take your phone calls anymore. You're insulting their intelligence. I explained that one reporter. When I was in Manford, she hit the table 6 times and said, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I have read through everything she's got. Nowhere does it say there's anything political. I don't like Perry because he's pro-life. I don't like Perry because he's pro-protection of marriage. There's nothing like that anywhere. I don't want him to get elected. Nothing like that. You know what is everywhere? Leave me alone. He's a stalker, and he just lied to me, and I won't take his calls again. He's insulted my intelligence. You pissed everybody off again today, sir. Nobody cares what you think. You weren't asked. You're a butt-in wannabe. Never the wanted one. No woman is sitting with you holding your hand. There's not been a real date. There will never be a date. You are committing a crime against me. It is rape. You're about to go to prison. You don't seem to get that. Get the fuck out of my life. You got my address. And might I remind you of what our guy said? I got 3 people in my office who commented, how the hell did they know she was in Manford? The allegations are stalking, are they not? We didn't know she's in Manford. We don't care. We're not stalking her. So it seems to me they're doing exactly what she says. Otherwise, how would they have known that she was in Manford to do all that crap to her? And now you got a dead cop. They're cop killers. You pissed a lot of cops off. Listen, I don't know what you paid Oklahoma police. Nor do we care. Because all this time, you want to know who told on you. And how I find out about shit like that. There are cops from somewhere else that don't give 2 fucks who you are. No one asked you what you think. You know what you're asked to do? Comply with the law. Respect the rights and wishes of other people. Be a reasonable, prudent individual. And fuck the hell off. And when you don't, you get told on. And you're stupid that you can't get the cause and effect. When you bother me, you get told on. When you bother me, people get pissed about it and you get told on. When you bother me, everybody gets mad at you and you get told on. We have shit to do. You're wasting our time with delusion. Stop, get out of my life, and go fucking work. Be a man. Move on. Everybody gets rejected. Everybody. Listen. Shut up. Nobody asked you what you think. Mr. Perry wants me to leave Oklahoma. Again, no one asked you what you thought. You're stalking me. Get the fuck out of my life. Nobody asked you what you think, did they? Were you asked? You were told to leave me the fuck alone, stalker. You just made everybody mad again, so we got this. You want to know who told? Doesn't matter. You know what matters? Why they told. Why are people telling on you? Disturbed. You're disturbing people. You're breaking the law. Your conduct is deviant. Not just deviant, criminal, creepy, fucked up, nasty, disgusting, demented, deviant. You want me to move? You want me to leave Oklahoma? It's not your business, is it? No one asked you. You leave Oklahoma. Because when you don't, we get all that. So the rest was false, Mr. Powell. I was threatened with it first. That's all the court cases, and then we got this. That's why he wants me to leave Oklahoma right there. Because if ever they let me in court, they're going to have some problems explaining some things, aren't they? Corruption. People don't like corruption. Okay, Mr. Powell, this alone right here makes that arrest not false. He's threatening me with false arrest. He's threatening me with false arrest. He's threatening me. He intends to coerce me. That's what this whole email is about. And Mr. Perry has never stopped. He's never stopped. He does the same thing every day. Just tries a different angle. How might I coerce a lie? We just need her to apologize. No, you don't. You want me to lie, and I said no. I've gone without electricity. I've gone without food. I said no. The more you force and push me after I've said no, the more pissed off everybody gets at you. You want to starve me to lie. Economic abuse, domestic violence. Title 18 of the United States Code 1512 and 1513. I've asserted my constitutional right to equal protection. You got mental problems. You need to get a handle on it. Stalking is a crime in all 50 states because nobody likes it when you do that. And when you do things people don't like, they don't like you. You pissed everybody off again today. Icking and slime in your delusional imaginary affair all over everybody else. We're sick and tired of it. And nobody cares what you think. You want me to move? No one cares. You aren't asked. You are not asked. Get off, Planet Weirdo. I didn't ask you. I said get out of my life, didn't I? You're causing financial duress for me to try to coerce. You want me to do something against my will. You want me to lie. You want me to apologize. For what? Not liking a weirdo? A sex deviant? That's not a crime. Nor is telling what you're doing. I sent Mr. Powell a cease and desist letter, actually. The same time I sent that. On August 15, 2015. His attorney went into court and said Matt didn't know about the false arrest. There's transcripts of the hearing. He did know. I sent him a cease and desist letter. He's using law enforcement to harass me. And you know how I know? 2 police officers came into my work to warn me. Mr. Perry, that weirdo Texas senator, Looney Tune, asked us to just find a way to arrest you. We told him no, but that doesn't mean he won't find somebody who will. Watch everything you do. He's just looking for a way. Mr. Powell, that makes the arrest false, doesn't it? If somebody's threatening you with death and false arrest, you need a protective order, Mr. Powell. You got to get a police report filed in order to get a protective order in the state of Oklahoma, and y'all knew that. There was no determination made as to whether or not my report was false or true, because you obstructed justice. I didn't get a blood test to see if I was poisoned or not. There was no video preserved by you or anybody else where I could sit down with a detective in Oklahoma where the crime occurred to go through it and say, here's what happened that night. You caused the destruction of it, Mr. Powell, so don't you fucking again go around telling people that arrest wasn't false. It was too, and you know it. You lied. Bearing a false witness. Didn't you have somebody tell you that? You're bearing false witness. I think you need to stop. Didn't you have somebody tell you that? I heard you did. This was dated on before my false arrest, before I even filed the report. Mr. Powell, I was telling everybody, Perry's threatening me with death and false arrest every day. He still does, Mr. Powell, and now he's got my address. I have a protected address through the state, Mr. Perry, but you've always had that, haven't you? So what do my guys need to do with my landlord? What do they need to do? Nobody has my consent to peep or hack or contact me when I've told them to stop. You're just like Neil. If it's fine for the TikTok girl to talk about what's happening to her, it's fine for me. You get over it like a man. Everybody gets rejected. Everybody moves on. You're fucked up mentally, not my problem. I'm not gonna lie for you. I don't owe you an apology. You have bothered everybody with this long enough. No one cares what you think. You weren't asked. Well, how many ways do I need to say that? No one cares what you think, sir. No one asked you. You're like Neil here.
Leave me alone. I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Leave me alone. Please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes and I'll leave you alone.
Oh, God. It's too damn early for this shit. Leave me alone.
How do you dress like this? What are you a prostitute? I'm curious.
Sir, please leave.
That's okay. I don't care.
Leave me alone.
What is the fucking difference between you and him? No one asked you what you think. You want me to move, you got my address. No one asked you. No one asked him what he thought of her clothes. Over and over and again, what do you guys asked? Leave us alone. Mind your own business, leave us alone. Get the fuck away from us. Over and over and over. To your request for an apology, I said no. I'm sorry you chose to break the law. I'm sorry you chose to be skank. I'm sorry you chose to be a deviant. You're offending everybody and you're getting told on. More than ever in your life, the McNamara email came from somebody within your own camp who was so disturbed by what you said you were going to do to me that he told on you. When you piss everybody off bothering me, you get told on. When you cause a hardship for me, you get told on. And we've gotten, 33,000 that you know of. 33,000 emails representing 33,000 recordings. When I say leave me the fuck alone, that's fucking what I mean. And the more you push and pressure me, the more mad I get. Just like her. Did she turn around and finally give in and say, okay, nope, She did not. She said, leave me alone. One time is all that should take. It took 6 times. And then he still didn't respond appropriately. He starts asking her about her clothes, or commenting on her clothes. Again, no one asked you. You were not asked. You were told, leave me alone. You do this in a bar, they'll kick you out of that bar. You made everybody mad again today. Leave me the fuck alone. I said no to your coercion. I said no to everything. Go away. Go the fuck away. Where is Jacqueline while you bother me? Where is she? You need to be seen with her. You need to be seen working and doing everything but what I say you're doing. Sitting on your fat, lazy ass, doing the same thing a 1-year-old little girl can do. I don't like you. I've done a lot to try to get away from you, so leave me the fuck alone. Leave me the fuck alone. Please.
I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Leave me alone. Please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes and I'll leave you alone.
Oh my God. It's too damn early for this shit. Leave me alone.
How do you dress like this? What are you a prostitute? I'm serious.
Sir, please leave.
That's okay. I don't care all you want.
I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone.
Hey men, leave women the fuck alone. When they're in public, when they're doing anything, you don't have the right to their attention. You don't have the right to step into their personal space. You don't have the right to them. Especially if they're making it very clear they don't want to be talked to. But even when they're not, unless a woman is giving you enthusiastic and continuous body language and signs that she wants to talk to your ugly dumb ass, then leave her the fuck alone. Find a date a different way. Okay? It's not clever. It's not cool. It's not cute. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage behavior. And you're a garbage person if you do it. I don't care if it's in public. It doesn't fucking matter. You don't have the right to her. And you need to leave her alone. And this is Bacon.